We chase wealth, we dream of it. But what if real wealth is about more than money? What if it's about peace? What if it's about joy? This is a journey about finding true abundance. It's about using mindfulness to create a life of wealth, inside and out. I used to think wealth was all about big numbers in my bank account. I worked long hours. I chased every opportunity. I was stressed. I remember the countless nights I spent in the office, the glow of the computer screen my only companion. The pressure to succeed was immense, and I felt like I was constantly running on a treadmill, never getting anywhere. My health started to deteriorate and my relationships suffered. I was always on edge, snapping at the people I cared about. The hustle consumed me and I couldn't see a way out. I was tired. I was lost. Every morning felt like a battle, dragging myself out of bed to face another day of endless tasks and mounting pressure. The fatigue was more than physical. It was a deep, soul-crushing exhaustion. I felt like I was losing myself in the pursuit of success. My dreams and passions were buried under a mountain of responsibilities and expectations. I started questioning my choices, wondering if this was all life had to offer. The joy I once found in my work was gone, replaced by a constant sense of dread. One day, I realized something. It was a quiet moment, a rare pause in the chaos. I was sitting by the window, watching the world go by, and it hit me. I had been so focused on the destination that I had forgotten to enjoy the journey. The realization was both liberating and terrifying. I knew I had to make a change, but I didn't know where to start. The path ahead was uncertain, but I felt a glimmer of hope. For the first time in a long time, I allowed myself to dream again. I was chasing money, but I wasn't enjoying life. The city around me was bustling with energy, but I felt disconnected, like an outsider looking in. I realized that true wealth wasn't about the numbers in my bank account. It was about the richness of my experiences and the quality of my relationships. I started to see the beauty in the small moments, the laughter of a friend, the warmth of the sun on my face, the simple pleasure of a quiet evening at home. These were the things that truly mattered, and I had been missing out on them. I was so busy trying to get ahead, I forgot to be present. I was always in a rush, always thinking about the next big thing, the next goal, the next achievement. But in doing so, I was missing out on the present moment, the here and now. I realized that life is not a race. It's a journey to be savored. I started to slow down, to appreciate the little things, to be present in the moment. It wasn't easy and it took time, but gradually I began to find a balance. I learned that true success is not about how much you have, but how much you enjoy what you have. And in that realization, I found a sense of peace and fulfillment that I had been searching for all along. A friend introduced me to mindfulness. At first, I was skeptical. How could sitting still and breathing help me achieve my goals? But I was desperate for a change. So I tried it. I started with just a few minutes each day, focusing on my breath. Mindfulness is about paying attention to the present moment. It's about noticing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. You can practice mindfulness anywhere, anytime. Focus on your breath. Pay attention to your senses. Be present in your daily activities. Section 5. A new perspective, a new path. As I practiced mindfulness, I noticed a shift. I was calmer. I was more focused. The world around me seemed to slow down, allowing me to appreciate the small moments that I had previously overlooked. The rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, and the gentle flow of the river became more vivid and meaningful. This newfound awareness brought a sense of peace that I had never experienced before. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a world of tranquility and beauty that had always been there, waiting for me to notice. I was able to make better decisions. With a clearer mind, I could weigh my options more effectively and choose the paths that aligned with my true self. This clarity extended to my professional life as well. I found myself more productive, more creative, and more confident in my abilities. The stress that once clouded my judgment was replaced with a sense of purpose and direction. I began to set goals that were not only ambitious but also achievable, and I pursued them with a newfound determination. My work became a source of fulfillment rather than a source of stress. I started to see opportunities I had missed before. The world seemed to open up, presenting me with possibilities that I had never considered. I began to network with like-minded individuals, collaborate on exciting projects, and explore new avenues for growth. This shift in perspective allowed me to embrace change and take risks that I would have previously avoided. I realized that opportunities are everywhere, but it takes a clear and open mind to recognize and seize them. This realization was empowering, and it fueled my drive to continue on this path of self-discovery and growth. I was able to attract abundance into my life, both financially and personally. My relationships flourished as I became more present and attentive. I found joy in the simple pleasures of life and shared these moments with those I cared about. Financially, I experienced growth and stability, which allowed me to pursue my passions and give back to my community. This abundance was not just about material wealth, but also about the richness of experiences and connections. I learned that true abundance comes from within, and it is a reflection of the love, gratitude, and positivity that we cultivate in our lives. Section 6. The power of presence. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, constantly thinking about the past or worrying about the future. But there's immense power in being present, in truly experiencing the here and now. Mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind. It's about being fully aware of your surroundings, your thoughts, and your emotions without judgment. It's about embracing the present moment with open arms and a clear mind. It's about being present with what is. When you journal, for instance, you're not just writing words on a page. You're capturing your thoughts, your feelings, and your experiences in that very moment. It's a practice of presence. When you're present, you can make conscious choices. You become more aware of your actions and their consequences. You can decide with clarity and intention rather than reacting impulsively. You can choose to focus on your goals. By being present, you can break down your aspirations into actionable steps. You can prioritize what truly matters and dedicate your energy to achieving it. You can choose to let go of negativity. Presence allows you to acknowledge negative thoughts and emotions without letting them control you. You can release them and make space for positivity and growth. You can choose to create a life you love. By being present, you can savor the small joys, celebrate your achievements, and build a life filled with purpose and happiness. The power of presence is transformative, guiding you to live more fully and authentically. Section 7. More than money, more than enough. Wealth is not just about money. It's about having enough. Enough time, enough love, enough happiness. Mindfulness helps you appreciate what you have. It helps you find joy in the simple things. It helps you live a life of abundance. Section 8. Your journey to abundance starts now. Your journey to wealth starts with a single breath. Start small, be patient, be kind to yourself. The more you practice mindfulness, the more you'll experience its transformative power. Section 9. Share your story, inspire the world. What does wealth mean to you? How has mindfulness impacted your life? Share your story, inspire others to embark on their own journey to abundance.